What is up, guys? MACABESPEED coming at ya, bringing you an S45 episode today to dispel the myths. There's been a lot of information floating around the internet, and you know how the internet goes. You can't always believe everything you read regarding slugs. In general, the topic of airgun slugs as a whole is so complex that to say one standardized answer works for every situation is just not going to be a true statement. One thing that's been kind of echoed over the last few weeks by a lot of different sources is that 200 grain slugs just won't work well in the S45. I am not in any way sponsored by Lucky 7 Ammunition, but by the same token, his 200 grain slugs are the biggest ones that I have found that fit in this magazine, and they have been the most accurate in my own independent testing that I have done over the last few weeks with this rifle. As you can see, guys, I got a handful of magazines. Oh shit. Well, that one's no longer new. As you guys can see, I got a handful of magazines, roughly 400 bucks worth of magazines here in my hand. However, they have been found to have one shortcoming, which is poor spring pressure over time if left compressed. Sometimes it's the simple solutions that play out the best when you get into the field. These small cabinet stoppers on the backs of these magazines are identifiers. Each one of these round dots, which is easily identifiable by touch, is a good magazine. This one with the square-edged bumper on it right here is the one that has compromised spring tension. That way I'll be able to easily identify exactly which ones work for me and which ones I've had problems with in the past. Also, guys, I've got my flip to side magnifier in the field for the very first time with the holosun gold dot setup. I love it, but this optic changed my life. Why, you might ask? There is no condition which I will not be able... There is absolutely no condition in which I won't be able to see the gold dot, period. The shake awake function guaranteeing me that this rifle's optic is going to be active the second I touch the carbine 100% can't be overlooked. The solar panel backup on top means I'm never going to be without a reticle if I happen to forget to change that 2032 battery that so many of us have to rely on. Finally, the holosun brand has stood the test of time. I have seen many YouTubers besides myself utilize an almost exactly the same setup to great success on multiple platforms and in multiple conditions. I don't know, you get what you pay for in these things, guys, and the holosun setup is just worth the price, at least to me. I'm not going to waste your time in this episode. It's more of just proving the fact that ammunition, optics, and a rifle can work together, even if it's not a popular opinion. I want to go ahead and send 3 consecutive magazines all the way down to a 15-yard target, which I feel is a very standard engagement distance for the S45 platform. There will be no rest, no breaks, no cuts. We will simply send 3 magazines with hopefully good accuracy and good energy downrange on one fill. All right, ready to rock and roll. We're gonna go ahead and lock our... No, this is not gonna work. Man, I'm setting myself up to fail already. Let's be ergonomic, let's be ergonomic. And magazine 1 is currently loaded with the most gratifying charging handle known to man. And fire. Mother f***er, I just failed my own test. I just failed my own test.
The tools out?
Yeah.
Be very careful.
Okay, safe.
100% on safe.
100% on safe, guaranteed.
Okay. Stay away from that trigger and hold the bolt back,
Please.
Okay.
Got him.
Alright.
Got the slug.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and release. Thank you.
Is there anything in there? No.
No way.
Okay.
So unfortunately, first magazine out of the gate, I'm gonna have to kind of eat a little bit of crow here because it did go ahead and bite this slug. I don't think it's fair though to stop this test at this point. I want to go ahead and try and continue with this test and try and get through all of the magazines that I currently have here, at least somewhat prove to you that this ammunition does cycle. I had such good success with it the first weekend that I used it. I mean, I shot like 300 rounds the first weekend that I used it. And now here I am having jams every now and again when I load my magazines. Let's see what happens with the rest of this test. And that looks like the whole magazine. Next magazine. Continuing. Okay. Next magazine. Pretty good showing there. Honestly, I'm hitting effectively every single thing I'm aiming at this point, even with an ammunition that a lot of people frown on in this gun. I still got over 2,000 PSI. I've got 3 magazines expended. I've got 1 known to be compromised mag left, and I feel like I owe you guys at least a glimpse at the pressure gauge and then a college try at trying to dump the last mag. To be honest, I hope it does what everybody has been talking about online and it decides to dump the tank and go full auto. Please go full auto. Let's go ahead and put 1 more dot on each one of those diamonds. And firing. Apparently I managed to hit a gong in the background as well. That's sick. So we just got 24 solid shots per fill out of 1 front tank only S45, guys. And even on a compromised mag, did manage to send 6 lucky 7 rounds down range. This is the current pressure on this rifle, guys, and based on the fact that we had 4 magazines go with only 1 hang-up, I do feel like I need to go ahead and completely repeat the entire test at a faster cadence so that you guys really get the point driven home. Lucky 7 stuff does run, and it seems to have great accuracy at distance. As you can see, we got just short of a full 4,500 PSI fill, clocking in at 4,100 or so PSI. Now keep in mind, guys, this is not a partially filled 5-round magazine. This is a 6-round, fully stuffed magazine, exiting the barrel, exiting the business end with success. These are valid points, guys. Keep it in mind. Alright guys, now 50 yards for myself with a red dot and a 3x magnifier. Might not go as successfully as I hope it will when I see it happening in my mind, right? But we're going to go ahead and give it the best try that we can with our 4 magazines of Lucky 7 that we already have loaded up. Let's get right into this. Firing. Good, that's 1. Off on the right foot here. Seems to be clipping right along. Last magazine that has the good mag identifier on it with that round dot. Little hang up. Good! It cleared it, it sent it, and I hit. What more could I ask for? Last magazine, compromised magazine, unknown pressure, please go full auto. Come on, baby, just burst. Just give me 1 5-round burst. Dudes! 24 shots on target, 0 misses on target, 4 empty mags, 1 fill, S45, 200 grain Lucky 7s. Hell yeah, brother. Ah, I love it, I love it. Not only does this show me that the gold dot and magnifier setup on top of this S45 is super effective, but also I can for sure get 4 magazines out of 4,100 PSI. I don't know what more I could ask for from a short-barreled, home defense style CQB semi-automatic PCP in .457 caliber. I think it's gonna be a great place. Go ahead and end today's episode, but if you like today's episode, give it a thumbs up. If you wanna see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so that you can stay current on the channel as well as when videos come out. If you really like this video, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one.